Hello everyone, and thanks for stopping by my channel. Today I'm going to make another piece of ephemera that's really easy, and it's an oldie. I saw Tina do it, Tina Gilbert, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to make one of those. You know, you just keep running out of things to make, so that's what I'm going to do. So what you need is some kind of a journal card, or, you know, blank. I mean, you could use this paper, but you need something for both sides. So you're going to have this side and another side connected to I'll show you in a minute. I get myself all confused. Okay, so this one, I'll ink it after I put it. So I found this in my stash, and I believe this is, oh, I just had her name in my head. So I'm just going to cut it down a little bit. I think about right. I'm using my light to make it big enough. There's a little bit more on that edge, so that you can use this backside also for journaling. So I'm just going to lay it on there and trim it. Angela Kerr, that's who it is. Wait, I was thinking of her the other day, and you know, there's so many people that I used to watch, and I don't see their videos. I haven't seen hers come up lately, but that doesn't mean, can't cut straight, right? That doesn't mean that she's not out there, because she probably is. I'd have to. And a lot of people I used to get notifications for, but it's, you get so many, and then you get, you know, all these beeps on your phone. But if it's a good thing to have, I mean, all right, I'm going to try to smooth this one off just a little bit here. Okay. So, yeah, that would be nice on the back, and just give it a little extra. Okay, so now I'm going to glue this together. Yeah, here it is. And I'm going to glue just on the edges here. I remember doing this. It's a hidden journal card or journal spot. And we're just going to glue this piece to this piece, like that. All right. Still got a little bit of edge. It's like, how hard is it to be precise about something? Okay, that's pretty good. All right, let me put this back on here for a minute. Now we're going to cut off this top, and I think you can cut it pretty much, well, I wouldn't go like more than, I don't even think I'd go 2 inches. I think like 1.5 would be good. This card, the tag that you're going to put in this journal card or whatever has to be able to fit into the framework of this. Okay, so I think that'll work. Okay, I'm going to do 1.5, and if I have to do it different, I'll figure that out. clean out this rail in here again. Okay, so now we've got this and this. And then we have an opening here. That's where your hidden card is going to be. And then this is going to go in here. And this is going to go in here. You can't even tell there's a journaling spot. Okay, so we'll just pull this out. Now let me kind of center this a little more. It doesn't really need to go all the way in there, you know, so if there's, as long as it doesn't touch the bottom. So I think I'm just going, well, let me put a little bit on this one up here. And then I'll put a little bit in here because it's okay if it closes shut now. Should get this one sort of lined up, even. Okay. Now I don't know if you want to ink where these separate. Don't tell me I need to go more. Yeah, darn it. Story of my life. Okay, to move it up. Come on. Let me stick this in first. I thought it was plenty long enough. Okay, let me just put that back there. I'm going to just glue it all the way across. And then turn it over and glue it on this side. That makes it kind of easy. Okay, so now you have journaling here and you have journaling back here. And this fits in here nice and neatly, hopefully. Trying to get it to... Okay. You could probably put a piece of lace across this part so that when you, when it's closed, if it's not perfect, it would still look okay because, you know. So now we can decorate it. And I have this doily that I thought I might put on the top here so when you pull it out, but I don't know. I have that one's too big. Just see if I have any other somethings. Even something small like that would be cute. Well, I was thinking about putting some of this on there, but we'll see. Well, I think I like this, so I'm going to keep that right there. Lace it up a little bit. I should have inked that first. Could have been nicer on the... Still not... It's weird. Okay. So I don't want to pull it out again, but you know, we're going to have to. So I'm just going to ink around here a little to give it some. I hope this fits in the journal. I never even thought to check. I have a bunch of stuff to sew around. This might have been nice to sew around. So you could ink at the line if you wanted to, but I don't think I want to. I'm going to see if I can't make a bow out of this. I saw somebody on, no, I had a magazine that Lisa sent me, and it had how to make an easy bow. Or it should make 2 loops this way. Now, I haven't tried it yet, but this is what they said. And then you pull the loops in, like so. Well, it makes a bow, but it's not like really tight, but that's okay. I don't know. Okay, there's tight. So you can move it around. That, sorry, Silk, I've had a bad batch of it. Look at it, it's just falling apart. So that's not good. I have this. I was thinking that I could put this here. And see if it will still close. I think it would. I think it would. So I'm going to glue that on there. I made a few of these flowers sitting in my armchair fussy cutting, and then I decided to wrinkle them up and coffee dye, and I have that spot right there, so just see if I can fix that. Maybe I will glue these down a little bit and to keep them a little flat, or at least where it slides in. All right. It's like this one corner is a little, maybe too long or something. Okay, that's that. And then I want to embellish with some things that she would be carrying in her hope chest, which would be like a pen and ink, paper, letters. That's why I used this, because I thought that would be nice. So I don't know how fancy to get. This is pretty fancy. It also has books along with it. I kind of like this. This looks like a female would be writing with that. All right, let me get this inked up a little bit. My little brush, because I don't want to. Need a little bit of more. Where are you? It's really hard to cut these out without leaving any white. Okay, that should be good. Okay. Now, let's see. What do I want? Maybe something that would be like a table where she would be sitting. Let's see if this would work. Like a table. Like a tablecloth kind of thing. That doesn't look too bad, actually. It's not big enough, so just checking to see if there's anything else, but I don't see anything. So I think I like that. Okay, this is the wrong side. So to me, that kind of looks like it's sitting on a table. Okay. So I'm going to glue this down. And let me ink out here a little bit and see if I like it. So this part I probably would cut off. I don't know, for some reason I don't think it needs to be inked. I hope I can do it with this glue stick and not have to. Oh, darn you. Oh, let me see if I can get underneath that. If you want to get under something that's sticking up, just put it on the glue on a piece of card like this, and it'll grab the glue. And you can stick it under, back under, if you can't lift it up. Like this is real fragile as far as lifting it back off. Okay. All right, and then I'll put this little guy on, and then I think that up there is plenty. And so we have her writing desk in her hope chest, which probably wouldn't fit, but you know, back in the day, they actually had boxes where, you know, they were a wood box and all your writing materials would go inside. And then when you closed the box up, it was kind of slanted, and then you had a writing desk. Like if you were traveling on a train or in a wagon or whatever. Pretty clever. There's a lot of things that people did back then, back in the day, that were so cool. And then, you know, today they just don't make these. Like there's cooking tools and things that you never see them anymore, but I've seen them many times in antique places, and you don't even know what it is. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. I'll a little bit, but it's not bad. So we have that. We have our journal card in here. I don't know, I think I might ink this, but hopefully it doesn't cut it off so it doesn't look like it's hidden. I'm probably going to have to see if there's something that's hitting on something. Barely, but it's hitting. Okay, so that is it for that piece of ephemera. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And to remind you about these old things that we did back in the, when we first started journaling. And, it's been a long time now. We've been doing this a long time. And some of, even some have been up to 10 years or more. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I hope this fits. Let's see if it fits. Let's pretend. It barely fits on a page. Although I'm not going to glue it down, am I? No, I'm not. So I think I have enough room that I can just clip it on to one of the pages. Well, I think maybe that would be, I could do something like that. But not yet. I haven't decided where I'm going to put it. But what I'm going to do is sew the signatures in next. What time is it? Okay, I might be able to get them done. Okay, so what I've decided to do to make this, that one I didn't cut that off. I think I need to cut it off. These I kind of trimmed so that they weren't too wide. So I'm going to put one on this side, one signature on that side, and then I'm going to put one signature on this side. And then they will close up like this. This will close like that. And of course, when they're all sewn in, this one will close like that, which will even out the inside here, because this area here is smaller. So I have to adjust for that. Yeah, so this is, I'm going to sew it in, and then I'm going to put this lace on one of the hinges, or the spines, and then the same thing on this spine, I think. See, this spine doesn't have the little pieces coming out. This spine, and these do. But maybe I could just cover this. I don't know. I got these little buckles, which took me all morning to find, and I have another one to cut out. I haven't cut them all out yet. And then they came out different sizes because I made them, I didn't shrink it down. So, my fault. So I'll have to make another page. But I was thinking, if this is covered here, could I somehow go around that with the buckle? Like two buckles. And I'm trying to think how I could work that. I can't glue it because then you can't open the book. But I could do, maybe I could do this inside like there. Should have done it before I put this on. that I didn't know. I just think the buckle looks, you know, like a trunk. Where'd it go? So I'm just pretending because this is not the right one. Although I like this color better, but I think I could just put the buckle right on there. It doesn't have to go over. Or I could cut it right there and put that part of the buckle over here. So I'm going to have to see how it's going to work. And what else do I want to put on here? I don't know. So, I'm trying to think. Something I could put. This lace would look good with that, but it's not, doesn't look like a buckle. It should be there. I think it's going to take me a bit to figure it out. Especially if I put this on there too. Let me see what... You know, I don't know, this might be cute. The gloves in the hand. I mean, not the hand, the gloves and the... And then a buckle. Maybe. Kind of like that. Actually, I could put it on a journal card. These clocks I need to cut out. That looks kind of weird. I do like the hat with these. And I like the buckle. But I think I'd like something behind it. This lace is like a pink color. I think this is the one Lisa gave me. I hope you guys don't mind watching me play. This is weird how they did that. That is very strange. I thought about maybe I could. I think that's too much. Okay. I just need a right size of a journal card. These are all very weird. When I printed these out, I don't know. Maybe they were supposed to be pages. want that on the front. Oh, I don't like any of those. I mean, I don't want to use those there. I like them. They're very, very pretty. So I'm just going to have to find something else. I just wanted a little bit something behind it, but I think this looks good behind it. It's the right colors, and you know, you feel like you want to embellish more because you should, you know what I mean? It's like, yes, I need to embellish it more. And I don't know if I should cut those hands apart. No, I think I'll leave them like that. Okay, well, I'm going to get the signature sewn in so that I can put this lace on. And find another belt buckle. So if you're not interested in watching me do a signature, then you can just come back tomorrow. This here is a Hope Chest. It's a manufacturer of Hope Chest that I got off of free whatever it is, free something. Okay, now I have to make sure too that this one I did the other day, Kathy said something about doing a mirror and having foil. So I did, but it was really, really bright. So I put some acetate over it with a little bit of ink in behind it to make it look a little older. I think it looks okay, but you know, we used to have mirrors. I would have mirrors. I have one right now in my house that's got this black that comes around it. Maybe I should have done black. Then I put this postcard in George Washington's bedroom. I thought maybe that's where they might have stayed. And there's a trunk at the bottom, little Hope Chest. So that is on there. And this was, I think, a Roxy deal that we put on the edge of this and made this a flip. So I think you can still read what's on the back, plus you can journal inside there. So I had those going on. This is the center. And this one is, I don't need to cut down. I just need to find the center of this here. So what is the size? I don't like that ruler. I just keep picking it up and I don't like it. So 1.5. So that would be, halfway would be 3/4, I believe. So it would be about right there. And I'm going to say this is probably the center. 3/4 right here. And then down here, 3/4. And 3/4. I should have matched that up to my punch thingy. You know, that's pretty close. Okay, so that's there, and that needs to be there, which is okay there. And then that one is too much, so let's go down here. Okay, so that one, trying to see which one lines up. Okay, so that one, this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but that doesn't mean anything because it's probably not the same size. So I'm just going to do this. I'm going to punch this one first. This feels so much heavier because of those other elements in there. We're going to open this up to the center. Okay, and then we'll set this down inside like so. I think that's going to work. Oh, that won't punch. Where's my little puncher? There it is. Okay, so that looks too close. I think I'm going to go here. And I already have an arrow to there. But this is a 5-inch book. I don't know why my journal pages are... I wonder if I should take and do half at a time. That should be okay as long as I hold on to it. Yeah, this is not my favorite spot, but these didn't come out quite where I wanted them, but it's okay. It's fine. All right. So in here, I'm not too worried about the being precise on this because you're not going to see it. Yeah, see, this one was way off, but oh well. I wonder if I should have done something to this first. I don't... Oh, I'm going to cover it with lace. Okay, never mind. I don't know what I'm doing on the other side, though. All right, let me get my needle. I think I might want to clip this a little bit, just to make sure it stays. let me just get some of this. This always works. Yeah, it's not going to show anyway. What did I do with my needle? Did I even get it out? What did I do with it? Oh my goodness. Oh. All right. So 1, 2, 3. Now I probably sat my needle down again. What did I do with the darn thing again? Okay. This can be awkward because it's to get my this is a little hard because it's because the spine is really wide compared to the signature. But I realized that I couldn't put all the signatures on one side because it was, it wouldn't have fit. It would have been too fat for the spine. Okay, where is that tail? Come on, come on, come on. Well, I usually don't have this much trouble getting back through that middle. Don't want to split that thread. That's a nightmare. I got them in the right way. Yeah. All right. Oh. Just give that a little knot. I don't think it needs 2 knots. It's enough to get it through, let alone it coming undone. All right, I'm just going to leave that little bow there for now. that's going to be covered. And this is going to lay nice and flat too. I think. It's a little off, but it's not that noticeable, I don't think. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to let you go because I'm going to sew in this other side. I've got to trim all these and be a little more careful when I poke my holes. But yeah, I think that's going to work. So this can fold in like this, and this one will fold in like that. And then they'll all be even in the end, I hope. Okay, doke. So thanks for joining me. You guys have a great day. And I know my videos are a little off this week because it just, yesterday, I think it was not yesterday, but the day before, I just couldn't get into it. So, you know, it's just the way it is. All right. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.